Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's talk about marketing. Marketing activity is the rocket fuel that can take your business to the next level, but how do you actually create a marketing plan? Creating a marketing plan can be complex, but it really doesn't have to be. If you're new to marketing, or you just want to make sure that you're not missing any important key steps or elements, either for your client's business or for your own, this video is going to be for you. So in this video, I'm going to discuss a high-level overview of the 7 key steps that any entrepreneur or small to medium-sized business can take to start marketing their business efficiently and effectively today. All right, let's jump right into it. Number 1, the inventory audit. So you have to do an initial assessment of your current state. No business has done absolutely no marketing at all. So what activities are you actually doing now? What ads are you running? What kind of content are you posting? What do you currently have for marketing assets? Do you have lead magnets up and running? Do you have landing pages active? Do you have an active content library online? What marketing assets might you actually need to move forward? Now, the type of marketing assets that you're going to need are going to be driven by your goals, and we're going to talk about goals in number 3 in just a minute. Now, number 2 is your customer research. Now, if you're going to do some marketing, you have to know who you're marketing to, right? So, who is your customer avatar? Who is the target market of your advertising? What kind of person are they? Or what kind of business are they if you're doing B2B advertising? Where do they hang out? What platforms are they on? What forums do they participate on? And then you have to get down to what is the problem that they have that you can solve. What is their buying trigger? What is going to get them over that hurdle to actually using your products or your services? What information do you have? And what additional information are you missing in terms of understanding who your customer avatar is? These are just some of the questions that you need to start addressing before you start creating your marketing plan. Now, number 3 are your goals. This is where you really have to start getting into what is it that you want to accomplish. And we do this by talking about KPIs, or key performance indicators. Now, these can include both business goals as well as social goals. For example, your business goals might be things like getting more leads, meaning more volume of leads coming into your business. Or it could be actual sales conversions of your product and services. Or it could be growth, something like growing the numbers of people on your email list. Another key performance indicator are social goals. So these are things like reach, so how many impressions are your ads or your content getting? Or how much engagement are you getting? How many comments are you getting on your posts? This can also be gauged in terms of word of mouth, or actually your customers doing your marketing work for you, where they're sharing your posts, or they're mentioning your brand, or they're retweeting your tweets. Now, number 4 is action planning, and this is when we get into developing some calendars. You're going to be developing production calendars, so the production of your ads and the production of your content. Also, your ad campaign calendars, when you're going to run the ads. Also, possibly your content calendar, so where and when you're going to be posting content. You also want to consider what we call RACI, R-A-C-I, and that stands for responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. And what this does is it kind of drills down to who's going to be responsible for what, from developing content to posting it to tracking the analytics. It really gets down to the ownership of every activity that goes into marketing. And then also in your action plan, we'll be talking about tactics. These are all the activities that take place. The creating the content and ads, the posting of it, the tracking of it, the analytics, and also the evaluations and the adjustments that are going to be made as you get those analytics in. Now, number 5 is marketing assets and content. This is the what and the where of your marketing plan. What are you developing and where are you publishing it? Let's talk about the what a little bit. The what might take the form of ad creative work or promotions. It also might take the form of content, things like blogs or articles or social posts or lead magnets or landing pages. It could also take the form of video or audio content like podcasts and YouTube posts. It could also be showing up in person as a brand, so to speak, in webinars or seminars or live streams or even physical trade shows. So let's talk about the where a little bit. So the where of your marketing plan is, where are you showing up? What are the platforms? What is the real estate you're showing up on? These could be things like your ads showing up on other people's websites in the form of banner ads. It could be you showing up as a guest post on someone else's blog. It could be your content showing up on your website or your blog, or else doing content on social media. You want to think about, what is the real estate, what are the platforms, and where are you showing up? Now in number 6, we start talking about money a little bit. This is the investment part. So what's it going to actually cost to develop and execute the marketing plan and the associated assets involved? And what's it going to cost to develop the assets and to run the campaigns? What's the cost of the campaign? How much you're going to spend on your advertising? Or how much money are you going to spend to have content developed? Who's going to be developing those assets, and who's going to be publishing and managing that calendar? Now finally, number 7 is measurement. This is about metrics. How will we measure the success or the failure of our marketing efforts? We're going to be tracking those KPIs, those key performance indicators that I mentioned earlier on in the video. How are we going to not waste money and time as we do our marketing? You can measure success in qualitative ways and in quantitative ways. Qualitative ways are what we call kind of soft results, and these are things like engagement or feedback or the tone of the comments that we're receiving, people expressing loyalty or showing that they have a real brand awareness of our existence. And then there's quantitative metrics. And these are numbers that you can actually count. Things like sales and web traffic and downloads and numbers of new leads or contact form fills or sales calls or the number of comments that you receive. You have to think about this in terms of ROI, the return on the investment of all of the financial and the time investment that you're taking in order to do your marketing. And remember, you always want to go back and track your results. You can't just run a campaign and just let it go on autopilot, because if you're not getting the sorts of results you need for your time and your money investment, you want to go back and adjust your tactics over time so they're more effective and more efficient. So that's it. I hope you liked this video on 7 steps of creating a marketing plan. And if you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and bang that notifications bell so you can get alerted when I post something new or when I go live. And if you need help with your brand strategy or your marketing plans, reach out to us at philipvandusen.com and let's see what we can do to get your business rocking. And with that, thanks again for watching. Bye for now.